This holiday season comes a toy you'll simply die for. Your new best friend is back with his signature stripes and lifelike eyes. This good guy is always ready for some fun. You'll want to keep an eye on him. You never know what trouble he'll get into next. If you lose track of him, don't fret. He'll always find his way back to you. Bring home your friend till the end. 'Cause if you don't...
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Disassembly of parts, body and otherwise, may be required. Good Guys is not responsible for maiming, dismemberment, amputation, laceration, strangulation, bodily harm, or death of any kind. Adult supervision recommended.
Wow guys, so there we go. We have our Chapter 30 killer finally revealed to us. What a teaser season it has been, and by that I mean no teasers at all, and all of a sudden out of left field, boom, there he is. Chucky is now in Dead by Daylight. Now, I really don't know about you guys, but I didn't see this coming at all. Not having any teasers made me think that we were going to get an absolutely insane license, and I'm not saying that this isn't one, but for it to drop as Chucky and nobody see that coming, wow guys, I mean, at least it wasn't Predator, because we all thought that it was going to be Predator, so this is a nice change of pace, and honestly, the gameplay doesn't look that bad, and I'm kind of excited to be able to play as Chucky in Dead by Daylight. So let me go ahead and show you guys some behind the scenes footage of what it's going to look like once Chucky comes into our live game. Here's an awesome image of him on a generator, so I'm assuming this is what's going to look like when he's damaging a gen. He is going to be our smallest killer by date, and he's actually a lot smaller than I thought he was going to be. I thought they were going to make him child size, but no, he is very much tiny doll size, closer to Victor size in my opinion. A lot of people were saying, hey, don't forget that he is about the size of a toddler, but it looks like they decided to shrink him down. But it's okay, because he's still going to be able to manage in the fog due to a few technicalities. We know that they're going to be giving Chucky a few abilities to help him in the fog, and apparently his power is going to be called Slice and Dice, and it's going to be a bit of a lunge power where he can lunge at the survivors. I'm assuming kind of like Demogorgon, the way that he's able to lunge forward and attack survivors. I don't know if this is going to have a jumping mechanism, because that would be really, really cool if Chucky would just fly through the air onto the back of survivors. But we do know that that's going to be his power, and that he's also going to be assisted by his human form in spirit form, Charles Lee Ray. I'm assuming this is how Chucky's going to be able to pick up survivors with the assistance of his spirit and hook them up on a hook the way that you're supposed to in Dead by Daylight. That was probably my main concern of how they were going to bring Chucky into Dead by Daylight, and a lot of people were telling me that maybe the entity will help him pick survivors up, but no, he's literally going to help himself and pick up survivors, which is pretty cool. The point of view for playing Chucky actually looks amazing. I do hope that this is going to be the point of view, because this will be our first third-person killer, and it would make sense for them to have to change a camera angle, because this is such an obscure height camera. I don't know, but we've never had this for a Dead by Daylight killer before, so this actually looks pretty awesome to me. What is nice is that we got the original actor that played Chucky in Dead by Daylight to voice his own lines, so we're going to have another killer that speaks a lot, which is awesome, because I love it when Dead by Daylight characters talk. Also, we do have the original actress for Tiffany, which means that we are getting a Tiffany legendary skin for Chucky, probably on release, which is absolutely sick. Today is the day of the PTB, but we're not going to be able to play with Chucky as the general audience until November 28th, which is around the end of the month, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. But the trailer did say this holiday season, so waiting until that time will make it a little bit deeper into the holidays, so playing with toys genuinely makes sense around this time. As much as me and other Stranger Things fans really wanted it to be Vecna this time, it is kind of nice knowing that we're going to get a Stranger Things Chapter 2 with Vecna, maybe even Joyce Byers, Officer Hopper, and they can really go all out, so I am glad that Vecna wasn't used on just a Chapter 30 killer paragraph, because now we have more potential as Stranger Things fans, and now that it's back in the game, I am so excited to see the future of Stranger Things in Dead by Daylight. But for now we have Chucky, and I am not at all mad at that. I am actually a huge Child's Play fan, and have watched every single film with my brother. I am genuinely so happy that it's going to be Chucky for our Chapter 30 paragraph. I did say before that it makes most sense for Chucky to be joining the game as a paragraph, because he doesn't have a designated survivor other than Andy, who is a kid. but at least we're getting other characters with Chucky like Tiffany. We might even get Glenn. So this is a very, very exciting time to be a Child's Play fan. We know that Dead by Daylight wants to be the museum of horror, so adding Chucky is a perfect addition to this museum. He is a huge, huge 80s slasher icon up there with Jason and Michael Myers, so I'm so glad that he's going to be joining us in the fog. His gameplay looks incredibly unique, and I can't wait to get my hands on him on the 28th of November, because this is probably going to be one of the most fun killers that we're ever going to get. And I do see myself maining a Chucky, because this is absolutely sick. This is my childhood brought to Dead by Daylight. When I was a young kid, I was scared of Chucky for a little bit, and eventually growing up, me and my brother found a huge fascination for Child's Play and watched all the films, so I know that he's also going to be excited to see this join the fog. And I'm so excited. I definitely want to get Chucky, and I can't wait to get my hands on him. So yeah guys, our speculation for chapter 30 is over, and we can start speculating for chapter 31, which won't drop until next year. But for now, we know it's gonna be Chucky. Sadly, not Stranger Things and not Vecna, but it's okay because we have a bright future with a Stranger Things chapter 2. And for now, let's just enjoy Child's Play because this is gonna be absolutely so much fun. So keep your eyes open for the PTB later today. And yeah guys, thank you so much, and I'll definitely catch you in the next video.